Happy holidays from the 14th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. Hi again, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you for 10 games in 3 days, and we start with a good one. It's the Caldwell Cobras taking on the Harcum Bears. Cobras of Caldwell at 4-4. 23rd ranked Harcum comes in at 11-2. Let's meet the starting lineups first for the Cobras and head coach Jamison McIver. It's number 0, Xavier Perry. Number 3 is Sergey Svedovich. Number 5 is AJ Godley. Number 10 is DJ Boyce. And number 24 is Andreas Valerega. Meanwhile, for Harcum and head coach John Ball, it's number 2, Zion Lott. Number 10, Kendall Allen. Number 13, Corey Lavelle. Number 23 is Adamar de Oliveira Santos. And number 24 is Cyril Obasogi. So that's the starting lineups as you see Harcum getting announced here on Walter Shaw Court as we start this game, followed by Brunswick and Camp Community College, and then the nightcap will be Chattanooga State taking on Cape Fear Community College from up the road in Wilmington. But Caldwell coming off a victory against Catawba Valley on Tuesday. Crosstown rivals, the Cobras beat them 92-87. Meanwhile, for Harcum, they were on the road on Tuesday at Essex and won 95-81. So that's the tail of the tape as both teams enter. It's a different season for the Cobras. They're a little bit younger this year, so the few returning players like Svedovich and Godley trying to find their way. AJ Godley having a pretty good start to the year, though, at over 22 points per ball game, and a few guys they're waiting on to get back as well. But for Harcum, another year and another good start to the season. They do have some losses on the year, all to nationally ranked programs, but they're on a 10-game winning streak right now. They started the season 1-2 with losses against third-ranked Snow and then Hagerstown, who Brunswick beat earlier this year. But the Bears have two very big wins against current number 6 in the country, Salt Lake, and current 14th ranked Northwest Florida State. We all know how those Florida, especially Northwest Florida State, how those schools are typically very strong. As Harcum takes the court and Caldwell out there ready to go, it will be Obasogi to tip it against Godley for the Cobras. And it's batted around and controlled by Harcum as Allen brings it into the forecourt. So Harcum gets the opening tip. The opening possession goes down low to the big guy, and Obasogi can't lay it up and in, but he bats it right back in. So an offensive rebound for him and a bucket. Cyril Obasogi, 6 points, 5 rebounds a game, and here's that Bears pressure right now that this young Cobras team will have to navigate. A.J. Godley gets it out to Boyce for 3. That shot might have been blocked. It was saved by Vararga, and now it's Perry top of the key for Caldwell. Godley now on the wing. The shot clock is at 3. Godley's got to create. Didn't have the right mismatch, so Vergara able to bail him out with a triple, and Caldwell takes the lead. Vergara came in shooting just 27% from 3. Santos from downtown, no good for Harcum. So here's Perry into the forecourt now. Caldwell leading it 3-2. Cobras, I said, 4-4 is a strange start as Svetkovic is fouled, and he'll go to the line for, it looks like, 3. So Svetkovic at the line, 83% free throw shooter, averaging 12.3 points per ball game on the year. First foul of the game on Obasogi, who's got the lone bucket for Harcum. Svetkovic gets the first free throw to go down. So Caldwell last year at the Holiday Classic, they swept. They went 3-0. They beat Harcum 78-72 a season ago. For Harcum, they went 1-2 a season ago. So Svetkovic trying to get 2 out of 3, and he does, to put Caldwell up 5-2 here in the early stages of this one. First of 3 today. Brunswick and Camp coming up next. Nightcap will be Cape Fear and Chattanooga State, the 2 mainstays here at the Holiday Classic at Brunswick. Corey Lavelle, corner 3. Front rimmed it. Boyce chases down the rebound. Here's Boyce into the forecourt. Catch and shoot 3, no good by Vergara. Out on the run, Harcum with a 3-on-3 going coast to coast was Allen, and he'll go to the free throw line. Kendall Allen, 65% free throw shooter. First foul on Caldwell with 18-14 left to go. Both of these teams very good at getting to the free throw line historically. Allen first free throw, nothing but net. And both teams, as you can see, like to get up and down, so expect a lot of pace, expect a lot of three-point shooting. And 2 out of 2 for Allen. So it's a 1-point deficit now. Perry flies into the forecourt. Vergara over to Boyce. Boyce got double teamed, swings it out in the corner. Attacking is Godley, can't score. So the leading scorer on the Cobras can't scratch there. A nice little crossover by Watt, who goes right to the rim. That was money. First lead change of the game. Now Perry swings it back at Svetkovic. And Jamison McIver drew my attention, drew the whole team's attention with that whistle. Everybody kind of stopped and looked at Coach, including myself. Shot clock is down to 9. Here is Perry attacking. What a move. Athleticism by Perry. So the guards are putting on a clinic at the rim. And we have our second lead change just like that. It's 7-6 in favor of Caldwell. Lot near side, look out from behind you. Obasogi went to the floor, was able to save it. Now here's Lot out deep with the shot clock down to 10 for Harcum. Deep look at a 3, Santos off the back iron. Ball tipped out and recovered by Allen. As you can see, Obasogi has the size mismatch down low, and even though he didn't really factor in with a touch on that rebound, as you see him go to work and bank it in, he was the reason for that extra possession because the rebounder down low, Svetkovic, just kind of had to bat it out because he wasn't going to win that rebounding battle. And Perry's going to bounce past that out of bounds. Ran out of room on that narrow side. First sub of the game is for Caldwell. I'll tell you about him as soon as I can see him. It's number 12. That's Erza Jamison attacking Santos. So we've seen a lot at the rim here in the early going of this one, both ways. 10-7 start for Harcum. Corner 3 is too strong off the fingertips of Vergara. So it's going to stay on this side of the court, it looks like, just about 4 minutes into this game. First sub for Harcum, Dorian Nick Jones, averaging almost 16 points a game off the bench for John Ball's team as Obasogi goes out with those 4 points. Now Svetkovic goes to the bench for Caldwell. So Perry out there with Godley, Jamison, Vergara, and Boyce. That's the 5 right now for Caldwell. Godley's got it with the shot clock at 9. Up top, Perry putting the moves on with 4. With 3, throws it up, draws iron, put back by Godley. No, but he's fouled. And he will go to the free throw line. A.J. Godley, 71% free throw shooter, and he's going to shoot these free throws when we come back. 15:47 left to play, just underway 23rd ranked Harcum leads Caldwell 10-7. Welcome back, everybody. 10-7, the start for Harcum. Chris Sheeman back here with you at Brunswick Community College, the 14th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. And Harcum is in it. I believe this is their third straight year. Caldwell's been in and out. This is, I believe, their second or third straight year, but they were in it prior to that as well. As the free throw goes in for Godley. A.J. Godley, 22.4 points per ball game. Shooting 71% from the line. He's averaging a double-double, too, at 10.9 rebounds as well. 2.3 steals per game. Gets 1 out of 2, cuts the deficit down to 2 for the Cobras. 15:40 to go. We're just underway here in game 1 of 3 today. We'll have 3 more tomorrow and then 4 on Sunday. Starting at 11 a.m. on Sunday, 1 p.m. tomorrow. Cutting in was Santos. Lavelle cleans it up. Corey Lavelle's on the board. Do we have folks in New Zealand staying up and watching? Middle of the night there, probably? Early morning there? I'm not 100% sure. But if you're watching, we appreciate you. Perry in and out on the 3. Rebound by Allen. Corey Lavelle makes the extra pass to Lott from downtown. Buries it. So Lott has 5, and Harcum leads by 7 here in the early going. Nice job breaking the press here for Caldwell. Catch and shoot 3. Jamison gets it to go. 15-11 Caldwell. Trailing by 4 to the Bears. Santos up top. Dribbles to the left. Allen thought about it. Now goes to Lott. Tries another one. Front rim that one. Godley another board. Jones draped on him. Dorian Nick Jones, first sub in for John Ball. Attacking is Boyce. Just a little bit short. Lavelle's got another rebound. Cross court, Jones gets it to Santos, and Santos not shy, buries a 3. Matches Lott for the high in the game with 5 points, and it's a 7-point advantage for Harcum. Perry nearest us, now over to Vergara. Perry will slow it up. Again, that Jamison McIver whistle. Jamison for 3, no good. Tipped rebound, and it comes to Boyce. So extra 20 now for the Cobras. Boyce going to work, hangs it. Tough angled shot, almost got it to go. And Lavelle's got the rebound. Moves by Jones, no. Tips it, no. Jones a third time, got fouled. Second on Caldwell, and it'll send Dorian Nick Jones to the free throw line. He is a 77% free throw shooter. Here's who John Ball is coming off the bench. Dorian Nick Jones, 15.8 points per ball game, 51% shooter, 43% from 3, 77% from the free throw line. Also, 5.2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2.1 steals a game. Not bad as a 6th man, as he misses the first free throw. More changes. Svetkovic comes back in with 2 points. For Caldwell, it's also Alston Leggett. So 1 out of 2 at the line for Dorian Nick Jones. And let's set the lineup for Harcum now. Number 12, Luzabini Jabal Adamu is in. Number 11 is Basile Laster, excuse me. So Laster, Dorian Nick Jones, Lott still out there. Adamu, as the ball batted off the glass and then deflected away. Here comes Harcum 3-on-2. Bounce pass goes to Lott and ran out of real estate. Forgot about Olsi Kurtaj, number 2 in white for Harcum. So that's the 5. 7 minutes into this first half. Godley out there with Perry in the backcourt and Jamison, Svetkovic, and Leggett. That's the 5 for Caldwell. Jamison gets it to Godley. He's open for 3, and he buries it. So Godley gets it to go, 19-14. Caldwell hanging around with the 23rd ranked Harcum Bears. Really big wins this year. Really no bad losses either. They did lose to Hagerstown, who's unranked, but we saw Hagerstown here at Brunswick, and they're a good program. Perry gets it down low. The off-the-glass shot is good. Svetkovic for his field goal. He's got 4, and it's a 3-point game, 19-16. Laster walks it across the timeline into the forecourt for Harcum. Kurtaj over to Lott. 5 points for Lott, 5 points for Santos, 4 for Svetkovic, leaders on each team. Laster step back 3 off the back rim. Not a lot of movement there on that possession for Harcum as Caldwell looks to put a run together here. It's Godley on the left wing. Jamison. Svetkovic, shot clock down to 7. Here's Godley, shot clock at 4. Out to Perry. Perry with 2, traveled with the basketball. So both teams coming up empty on those respective possessions. And we'll go to another timeout. 11-14 left to play here in the first half. It's Harcum leading at 19-16. We'll be back. That's me, Chris Shima. Glad to be back with you at the 14th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. Another good field on hand. We got a couple of D2s and one D3 that'll take on Brunswick and Cape Fear, respectively, that are really good programs, too. But I'm always curious to see how Harcum looks this time of the year as Leggett wrestles it away, and then a foul called on Harcum. It'll be team foul number 4 on the Bears. Harcum has reached Hutchinson 3 times in the last 10 seasons. Caldwell historically always so good. They won the last 3 Region 10 regular season titles. They were 28-4 a season ago. Lost to Salkehatchie in the Region 10 championship game. Last won the tournament in 2022. And for all the accolades of Harcum, it's actually Caldwell who's got more trips as Washington gets the triple to go. Caldwell's been to Hutchinson 4 times in the last 10 years, and they were the runner-up in 2014. Godley attacks, hung it short, met at the rim. Good defense down low by Adamu, and Kurtaj was also there. Kurtaj behind the back, gets it out. Jones for 3, yes. That's how fast it can go for Harcum. Just like that, the lead is 9. Harcum's from Bryn Mawr. It's the Philly area. Jamison hangs it short, tip for the rebound. Adamu has it for Harcum. And just tiptoeing Perry with the steal. Perry for 3, no good. Rebound by Godley. Was looking down low. It was deflected, taken by Adamu. Laster to the hoop. We've seen a lot of cuts here today. Jamison McIver not happy with that transition defense. 27-16. Harcum on an 8-0 run since that media timeout. Speaking of timeouts, we're going to take another one. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. 9:34 left to go. It was 19-16 Harcum before the media timeout. Now 27-16 in favor of the Bears. Godley looking for some help. Gets it into Harris, who's come into the game. Blocking foul going to be called on Corey Lavelle, who's also returned. So out there for the first time, Chris Harris. Harris and Boyce with Godley. Vergara has checked back into the game. And number 4 is Lamarion McFarlane. McFarlane top of the key. Boyce on the right side. Set the 5 for Harcum here in just a bit. Vergara, really good shot blocker defensively. Double pumps, can't score. Jones with the rebound, looks ahead. This time Caldwell sprinting back defensively. Laster out to Jones. Here's Washington. Can he get another one? He can. So second triple for Washington in the game. He's got 6 points. That's his first 3-pointers of the season according to our records. Godley now for 3. Can't get it to go. Flying in is Jones. So Jones, Laster, Corey Lavelle out there. Washington and Adamu, that's the 5 for Harcum, as we get a tie-up and the possession arrow will favor Caldwell. So Caldwell down by 14 on an 11-0 run by Harcum, but you're seeing a little more effort since that timeout for these young Cobras. And they win the possession here. They can try to end this scoring drought now, which has reached about 3.5 minutes. Godley walks it into the front court. He's guarded by Washington. Screen is set. Godley attacks. Had nowhere to go. Out to Boyce. Boyce scoreless so far in the first half. Contested 3, no good. And this is some nice defense for Harcum. Laster throws it ahead to Lavelle, and he traveled. So got a little antsy on the triple try and shuffled his feet. Washington goes out with 6 points. And Laster also departs for Harcum. Santos has come back into the game. And number 4 is Willie Shepard III. Nice little pull up there by Vergara, who's up to 5 points. So Washington has 6, 5 for Lott, 5 for Santos for Harcum. And for Vergara, it's 5 for him. For Caldwell, Svetkovic also has 4. So that ends the 11-0 run. Screen is set. Santos for 3, went halfway down, came back out. Ball trickles out. Players diving for it. Coming away with it briefly was Caldwell, and then it's taken back by Lavelle, and we get a timeout by Harcum. 7:25 left to go here in this first half. It's, I guess we're going to go away for this full timeout here. 7:25 left to play here in this opening half, and Harcum has been up by as many as 14 right now, leading by 12. Inbound goes to Jones. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. Wherever you're watching from, we appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us this weekend here at the Brunswick Holiday Classic. Santos contested 3, no good. Harris flies in for the rebound, throws it front court to Vergara. Tip pass by Perry, gets it back out to Harris, and McIver will set things up again for the Cobras. Godley attacks, swings it out. Harris was open in the corner, traveled with the basketball. Turnover gives it back to Harcum. 23rd ranked Harcum Bears on a 10-game winning streak. They are 11-2. A couple of very, very big victories. They were blown out by Snow in Utah, but then beat Salt Lake, who's in the top 10. Jones with the shot clock at 10. Drives in. Can't bank it. Adamu the offensive rebound, but he shuffled his feet. Turnover will give it back to Caldwell. Jamison McIver making some subs as Svetkovic comes back into the game, and Jamison. So Godley into the front court now for the Cobras. Caldwell came in averaging 87 a game, just 18 points right now, nearing 6 minutes to go in the half. Svetkovic for 3 off the back rim, tipped for the rebound. I think that was Adamu, but Jamison, I'm going to give credit to Jamison for the bucket, but I think Adamu tipped that in. So the lead is 10. The foul is on Caldwell, and we'll have free throws here for Harcum. It looks like Jones at the line. I'm pretty sure Adamu is the one who tipped that into the hoop.
Let's go, Black. They pushing the rock.
First free throw is good for Godley, up to 4 points here today. Tomorrow, Caldwell will play Chattanooga State. They'll be our first game again. That'll be tomorrow at 1, and then the Dolphins and Bears, Brunswick, the host school, will take on Harcum tomorrow at 5. All times are, well, not the first games, but the rest of the games, they're all approximate. We'll be later than that, most likely. Godley, top of the key to Perry for 3. In and out, rebound by Jones. Shepard into the forecourt. Shepard goes left of the lane, got cut off, out to Lott. Lott with 5 points here in the half. Oh, what a dime. That was beautiful by Lott to Santos. Whew. Some D1 coaches out there as part of the audience might be liking that a little bit. Maybe some D2s and NAIs as well. That was nasty on that dime. 33-20. Perry, top of the key. Perry, pull up, contested shot, almost got it to go. Jones, the rebound. Throws it ahead to Shepard. Shepard had it poked away. Look out, he can't touch it. And, Godley passed that ball technically, so he could not touch it. On the recovery, here's Jones for 2. So Jones is up to 6. Santos leads him with 7. Washington has 6 as well for Harcum. Left of the lane, Godley gets it to go. Is Godley up to 6 points? So Godley with 6, Jamison with 5, Vergara with 5 as well. 4:22 to go, 13-point game. Number 23, Harcum, has been in control since about the under 12 media timeout. They went on an 11-0 run to pull out. Here's Lott for 3, no good. Shepard, the putback, yes. Extra chance opportunities for Harcum. Caldwell usually a pretty good rebounding team. In fact, one of the best in Region 10. Jamison for 3, hit one earlier. It's put up and in, though, by Vergara down low. So Andreas Vergara came in averaging over 4 rebounds a game. Also one of the reasons why Caldwell is second in the region in blocks per game. Shepard for 3, no good. Long rebound comes to Lott. Lott scoop and score. So he's got 7. 3:26 to play until halftime. Vergara down low, stripped. That was all ball, you can hear it. Godley stays with it, though, for the Cobras. Godley didn't have the size advantage there, took the shot anyways, and curious offense there. Into the forecourt, it's Jones to Shepard. Shepard, and he's stripped by Vergara, but fouled. That will be the 4th on Caldwell, with 3:05 left to play here in this first half. We'll have free throws for Shepard when we come back. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to play until halftime, and Harcum building its biggest lead out to 15 points now. .05 left to play here until halftime. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. Harcum by 15 points, biggest lead of the game. Make it 17, as that's a slam dunk for Lassiter on the inbound. So Caldwell's got 2:56 to try to find something on this end of the court. Jamison now 1 of 3 from downtown as Santos has the rebound. Nice cut, and Santos took an extra step, but that was a nice pass there by Lott. I started talking about this, Harcum, they're not nationally ranked in any statistical category. They're just a really good and really deep team with some size and some three-point shooting and some guys who could get offensive rebounds. Everybody can do a little bit of everything for this Bears team. Depth is their main asset, though. I mean, they've got guys up and down the bench who could probably be D1 guys. Cut off at the half circle, Perry. Looking down low, we got a foul called. It's 6 fouls now on Harcum. So if you're Caldwell and you're struggling offensively, keep going at him. Try to get into the bonus here over these final 2 minutes of this first half. So Godley to inbound it. Vergara out deep. Perry hesitated, couldn't get it to go though. Lavelle with the rebound, now Lott in the front court. Santos in the corner. Lott attacks, draws contact. Team foul number 5 on Caldwell. Camp Community College in Brunswick coming up next. The Hurricanes, a second-year program in NJCAA D3, but a team that went 17-5 in Region 10 play in their first season last year. And that's not easy to do when you got some really, really good programs in Region 10 at the D3 level. Sandhills is a national powerhouse in Region 10 at the D3 level. They're constantly, if not winning the championship, competing for that national championship. So lead grows to 18 for Harcum. Out deep, it's Vergara. Leggett back to him. Boyce back in. Shot clock down to 9. Boyce will back it out. Again, you see this length for Harcum. Every shot that Caldwell takes is almost always a mismatch just because of the size advantage. Allen swings it out. Lavelle for 3. Airballed it out of bounds. It's a pass. Don't worry. All you folks in New Zealand, that was meant to be a pass. That's not a shot. I got you. Into the forecourt, it's Perry with 1:12 to play until halftime. Boyce on the near side. Here is Leggett. Perry on the wing. Boyce now for 3. Everything contested right now. Into the forecourt, Jones. Here's Allen. Allen will back it out, 44 seconds. Allen got a screen. He's open for 3. Off the back rim, no. Lavelle tipped it. It's batted around, deflected to Jones. Jones coming from behind. Perry got the block, but he also got a piece of his hand. And that's going to lead to 3 free throws for Dorian Nick Jones. I'm planning a trip, by the way, to Philly. I'm going to come see y'all. Working on it for next spring. Cheesesteak for breakfast, cheesesteak for lunch, cheesesteak for dinner. Go to Tony Luke's. So 2 out of 3 so far for Dorian Nick Jones. I got to get to a Philly. I haven't been to a Phillies game since 2003. I think that was the first year they opened Citizens Bank Park. I know Was it? No, it wasn't 2003. I'm wrong. It was Larry Boa's last game as manager. He actually got, I think he got kicked out of the game against the Marlins. Stripped by Jones. He's got 9 points, some nice defense. Showtime. Oh, no, they both went for it. Gotta communicate there, guys. As Allen threw the lob, and then Jones and Santos. Who was that earlier this year? Andre Drummond, I think, for the Bulls, was on Shackton the Fool for doing something like that. 6 seconds to work with now for Caldwell. It's Perry. Perry with 2, Perry with 1, Perry at the buzzer, got it to go. So maybe a little momentum there for Caldwell as Harcum takes a 45-26 lead to the locker room. Game number 1 of 3 here on day 1 at this Brunswick Holiday Classic. We'll take time out, come back in about 15 minutes, bring you all the second half action. Don't go too far. Harcum 45 and Caldwell 26. It's the 14th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. Second half action about set to get underway. My name is Chris Sheeman. Glad to be with you. Thanks for hanging out with us this weekend. This is game 1 of 10 that we'll have for you here on Walter Shaw Court, and a Harcum team ranked number 23 in the country and led by as many as 21 in that first half, enjoying a 19-point lead. Here's Boyce for 3. And he gets on the board for the first time. Let's give you the first half numbers first for Harcum. 9 points for Dorian Nick Jones, 8 for Lott, 7 for Santos, 6 for Washington. Lassiter and Obasogi with 4 points each. 2 for Shepard, 2 for Allen. And for Corey Lavelle, he previously had 2. He now has 5 as he buries that 3. For Caldwell, Vergara was 7, Godley was 6, Jamison with 5, Svetkovic with 4, Perry with 4. As Boyce can't get his second 3 in as many possessions. He's got 3 points. Oh, beautiful ball. It's just beautiful ball movement. Finding Obasogi. I mean, really, really a masterclass on passing the basketball there from Harcum. That was, I overheard Harcum's coaches at halftime. They were out in the hallway when I was walking by, and evidently they thought they were going too slow. So expect to see Harcum play even faster here in this second period as they now match their biggest lead. Another corner 3, not this time for Boyce. And as you can see, they're getting it and going. That's exactly what the coaches were talking about out there in the hallway. And it's coming to fruition, although they turned it over there. So this is Perry getting a screen. Perry pull up from the free throw line. And it's a rebound to Lott. And broadcasters, they got ears everywhere, coaches. Foul on the floor, I believe, so no free throws for Lott. It'll be the first foul here in the second half, 2 minutes in. Game 1 of 3, we have Brunswick, the host school, taking on Camp Community College coming up next. And then from up the road, our friends from Wilmington, Cape Fear, and Chattanooga State. I'm going to say 5:15 and 7:30 start times for those two. Could be a little bit earlier, could be a little bit later. It's Corey Lavelle for 3. Lavelle up to 8 points here in the game. 24-point advantage for Harcum. Blocking foul going to be called in the restricted area, and free throws to come here for the Cobras. Andreas Vergara, 58% free throw shooter on the season. Caldwell 4-4. Harcum is 11-2. This is the first game on a neutral court for the Cobras. Harcum is 3-0 on a neutral court. Tomorrow, Caldwell will be the early game again, 1 p.m. against Chattanooga State. And there'll be the early game on Sunday at 11 a.m. against Bryan and Stratton. Meanwhile, for Harcum, they take on Brunswick tomorrow at approximately 5. And then Sunday against Cape Fear, again, approximate time is at 1. Vergara, 8 points. And it's 53-30. Allen over to Jones. Jones with 9 points. Santos with 7. Back to Jones, now Allen. Zone now for the Cobras. Santos open. Too strong on the triple try, and the ball goes out of bounds. Back to Caldwell. Sub for John Ball as Musabini Jabal Adamu comes back into the game, replacing Obasogi, who sits with 6 points. Vergara going to work again, just attacking the basket. We saw this in the early going for both teams. Both teams were really getting a lot of points at the rim. Caldwell, I started talking about this. They are second to Brunswick in blocks per game in Region 10 at 4.9. These two teams historically have combined for 7 trips to Hutchinson, Kansas in the last 10 years. 4 for Caldwell, 3 for Harcum. As the first free throw is no good. 2-1 the fouls, Harcum with 2, Caldwell with 1. It was the first foul on Adamu. 1 out of 2 there for Vergara. He's approaching double figures now with 9. And he's really the closest. Godley's got 6, Jameson's got 5. That's kind of it for the Cobras. Talked to Jameson McIver before the game and recognizes he's got a young team as Santos gets into double figures. He's the first player in the game in double figures with that triple, and it's 56-31. But he said it's a group willing to be coached, and that's what you want. Down the stretch, these are good learning games for this young team as Perry, and again, Caldwell keeps attacking, and they keep getting those whistles. So third team foul already here on Caldwell, and now Perry with 4 points will go to the free throw line. But a rare slow start to the season, young, old, or whatever for the Cobras. Started 2-4, and they lost some, it wasn't like Harcum losing to Snow. They were losing to Region 10 D2 teams at the start of the season. But they did beat Sandhills at home back on December 7th, 104-98. So that tide is turning a little bit. Perry now up to 6 points. It was the third foul on Jones. So Dorian Nick Jones out, Shepard in. He's got the basketball nearest us. Shepard, Laster out there, Santos, Lavelle, and Allen. That's the 5 for John Ball's team. Allen over to Santos. Shot clock is down to 5. Down low for the cutter, Lavelle. And with 4 on the shot clock, Svetkovic bails him out with the foul. Second team foul on the Cobras. Laster with 4 points here today will inbound it for Harcum. Santos backing down, attacking. Oh, a nice job by Vergara there to meet him at the rim. And again, Godley lost it. It was touch, though, so he recovers. Down low to Perry, the extra pass as Boyce just got it away but couldn't get it to go. Allen now. And Santos was a little bit ahead of that pass. In the forecourt now, it's Godley 3-on-2. Godley takes it himself, and he's up to 8 points here tonight. Lead down to 21. Laster backing down. Laster off 1 foot, and the rebound controlled by Godley. Throws it front court, Vergara, and he'll score. First player in double figures for Caldwell. Vergara's got 11, and it's inside 20. 15-09, little victories right now for the Cobras, but they have whittled the lead down a bit. And away from the ball, we got a foul called on Caldwell. So both teams will have 3 team fouls. We've played just about 5 minutes, and Harcum leads 56-37 here at the Holiday Classic. We'll be back. 15:05 left to go here in game one. First of a triple header here on day one at the 14th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. My name's Chris Sheeman. Thanks for being with us this weekend. And if you're able to, maybe you got to work today, so you're watching the games today, but come on down. It's supposed to be nice. Last year we had like a damn near a hurricane hit us on the last day of the tournament a year ago, but it's looking all sunny, and it's cold right now, but I think it's going to warm up a little bit too. So if you're thinking about coming down, this looks like a good weekend to come down and hang out at the beach and watch some basketball and maybe go dip your toes in the ocean. That's what I did before the game. Godley is fouled. 4 team fouls now on Harcum, so Caldwell continuing to attack. This is always a good team at getting to the charity stripe, Caldwell. A.J. Godley, 71% free throw shooter. Chance to get into double figures if he can net this second one. Came in averaging 22.4 points per ball game and almost 11 rebounds. So Godley with 10. Vergara leads them with 11. Santos is in double figures for Harcum. He has 10. Harcum has 6 guys with 6 points or better. Again, talking about the depth as Santos double pumps and scores. So Santos now with a game high 12 points, 58-39. Contested shot, Godley too strong. Allen throws it to Santos in the forecourt. Corey Lavelle for 3, no good. Vergara's got the board. Perry over on that far side. Perry going to work. Double team came, got it out to Jamison. Godley now back to Perry. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Perry trying to drive on Lavelle, gets around him and scores. Aggressive play there by Perry. And it's 58-41. Caldwell hanging around. Harcum went up by as much as 24. Lead is 17 right now. Allen. Santos. Over a double team, it does not matter. As Santos now with a game high 14, 60-41. Perry the scoop and score as he answers back with 10 now on the day. Xavier Perry came in averaging 16 and a half. 60-43. Laster has it top of the key. Allen. And away from the ball, we got a whistle. Brunswick in camp will be about 25 minutes after this game completes, and then our nightcap is Cape Fear and Chattanooga State. Tomorrow I mentioned it's Chattanooga State and Caldwell, so Tigers, Chat State's got to play the night game and then come back and play at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Tough luck of the schedule there for Jay Price's team. Santos had it poked away. Perry. Harcum getting back, so no numbers for Caldwell. Vergara for 3. That went through the hands of Santos, but recovered by Lott. Laster will set up the offense now. Laster. Oh, we got 2 guys in the air. Lott is open for 3. Got it to go. So Lott up to 11. I thought Laster was going to take that shot, though. He got 2 guys to commit, but he passed it out. Today's game. Boyce backing down, out to Perry. Boyce, corner jumper. And Leggett tipped the rebound to himself, but we got a foul called. Timeout on the court. We're going to step aside. 11:52 left to go. It's a 20-point lead for number 23, Harcum. $11:52 to go here in the game. Game one of a triple header here on day one of the 14th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. Chris Sheeman back here with you. Be with you for all 10 games here at Brunswick Community College. As the Bears bring it into the forecourt lot to Laster. Harcum's led by as much as 24. Looks like Obasogi back in, set the 5 on the floor. For Harcum, it's Kurtaj, Lott, Laster, Obasogi, and Washington. Caldwell in the zone gets a turnover there. For the Cobras, Vergara and Perry with Leggett, Godley, and Jamison. 3 is off the mark, rebound by Kurtaj. Laster back to Kurtaj, now back to Laster, and Obasogi was not expecting a rocket to come at him from point blank range, and Harcum turns it over. Perry, Leggett setting the screen, Perry. Ball trickles out. It was intended for Leggett. Instead, it's Jamison. And now Godley the fadeaway. Got it to go. A.J. Godley up to a dozen. Here's Laster into the front court. Lott. Kurtaj. Lott. Left of the lane, got cut off. Washington now out on the wing. Step back, deep one. Off the side iron, and that'll be a team rebound. Nearing the midway point here in this second half. Harcum in control. We did have 2 lead changes. Those of you who maybe are getting off work and just joining us. It was early on until about the under 12 timeout in the first half. This game was very close. Couple of lead changes in the very early going. Godley starting to heat up here in the second half, but couldn't get that 3 to go. Harcum used an 11-0 run. They went up double figures and really haven't looked back since then. The big guy, Obasogi, couldn't get it to go. Here comes Godley. Perry throws it up, and he got fouled. Both teams now with 5 team fouls as we're past the midway point here in the second half. Xavier Perry, 16.5 points per ball game, 4.5 rebounds, shooting 44% from the field. Also 6.4 assists per game. Xavier Perry, one of the leaders in Region 10 in that category. So Perry 1 out of 2. He's got 11 in the game. And that's going out of bounds off the Cobras on the rebound attempt. Boyce comes back in. Quiet game for him with 3 points. And Vergara will go out with his 11 points. Godley leads them with 12. Perry and Vergara with 11 points each for Caldwell. Beachich is in for the first time for Harcum as John Ball going deeper into his bench. Tariq Beachich. And the triple is good for Washington. He's got 9, all from downtown. Lead back to 20 for the Bears. Perry cut off on the block. Skies it for Godley. Godley attacking. The reverse, no good. Looking for a whistle, didn't get it. Laster throws it ahead. Washington lays it up and in. So Washington in double figures now with 11. That's his first 2-point make. Lead grows to 22 again for Harcum. Godley out to Perry for 3. Yes. Got the friendly rim on the neutral court, and Perry now with 14 in the game.
Here we go. Myself, hey, myself.
Laster backing down his man. Swings it out to Lott. Step back, it's a 2. No good. Offensive rebound again, Obasogi. Over 2 guys, no, but he got hammered. So Cyril Obasogi, 63% free throw shooter, will go to the line. Obasogi with 6 points. Right at his season average here today. Couple of changes. Jamison McIver bringing Svetkovic back in to the game. And Vergara. Godley departs, as does Jamison. So 1 out of 2 for Obasogi, as John Ball decides to go a little bit smaller, taking out Cyril Obasogi and bringing back Dorian Nick Jones. Inside 8 minutes to play here in this first of 3 here on day 1 of the 14th annual Holiday Classic here at Brunswick. Perry got 2 men in the air, made a nice pass to Vergara, and Vergara will go to the free throw line when we come back. 7:48 left to go in the ball game. It's all Harcum as 23rd ranked Harcum leads 69-49. .48 left to play in the game, and Harcum leading Caldwell 69-49 at the free throw line. The Cobras, both teams with 16 fouls, so a bit of 1-on-1 action coming up down the stretch of this one. Vergara, first free throw is in. He's got 12 here today. 58% free throw shooter. Make it a baker's dozen now for Andreas Vergara. Extra pass out to Lott, and he gets the corner triple to go down. Lott with 14. Lott, Washington, Beachich, Laster. And I'm missing somebody. Jones, that's the 5 right now for Harcum. Svetkovic, Boyce. And away from the basketball, or actually on the basketball, we have a travel. Laster over to Beachich. Catch and shoot 3 is no good. Rebound, Boyce. Perry to down low to Godley. He'll back it out now. Godley now attacking and scoring. Got around his man. Aggressive offense there for Godley. He's got 14. Back down the court, Laster, and we got a foul called on Boyce, who disagrees. Seventh team foul, so should be a 1-and-1. Laster on the year, 83% from the free throw line, averaging 14.5 points, 7.2 rebounds, 3.7 assists per game. And today he's up to 5 points. So he gets that first one to go. Third foul on Boyce. Shepard back in for Harcum. So Laster gets them both, 6 in the game. Lead back to 21 for Harcum. Perry, Vergara, Godley. And looks like Svetkovic might have been out of bounds. Foot was over the line. Kurtage comes back in for Harcum as Laster goes out. Beachich over on the far side of your screen. There's Lott. Now Shepard from downtown. Santos chases the rebound in the corner. Godley going to work into the lane. Pass deflected by Lott, but ran out of room. So 19 on the shot clock for Caldwell and 5:58 to go on the game clock. Perry over to Boyce. Tip up, no. Vergara staying with it. Might have been blocked by Lott. Caldwell staying with it again. It's Godley, and he got fouled. So both teams now in the bonus. Jones out. Coming back in is Washington. 11 points for Washington. So front end of 1-and-1 is good for Godley, who's got 15. And I believe that's a game high. It is. Make it 16 now for A.J. Godley, and we got a timeout. 74-55 It's Caldwell calling for time. We'll be back. .544 left to go in the game, and Harcum has been in control for most of this afternoon as the Bears top 25 ranking again, thanks to a couple of very big early season victories. They beat Salt Lake, who's currently 6th in the NJCAA poll, and Northwest Florida State, currently 14th in the poll. 10-game winning streak about to be 11 when this is all said and done, as the Bears 5.5 away from going to 12-2 on the season. Ball fake by Lott. He'll attack. Can't score. Rebound controlled by Godley. Godley double teamed. Washington went for the steal. Now Vergara swings it out. Cvekovic extra pass to Perry. To the half circle, buries the jumper. Perry now with 16, so Godley and Perry with 32 of the 57. Here's a catch and shoot. Washington for 3, no good. Rebound by Cvekovic. Perry, Cvekovic for 3. And a tussle for the rebound. Jump ball possession arrow will keep it on this side of the floor. Coming up next, about a half hour after this one is complete, it's Brunswick and Camp. Cape Fear and Chattanooga State, the nightcap tonight. Perry trying to get it in, and it went out of bounds. He's looking for Godley, and Jamison McIver caught it anyways. Three players in double figures for Harcum. Santos and Lott with 14 points each. Washington with 11. I mentioned Perry and Godley, 32 of the 57 for Caldwell here today. And we got a foul on Vergara. So another 1-and-1 for Harcum on the 8th team foul on Caldwell. Tariq Bicic has yet to hit a free throw this season in limited runs, so an opportunity for him. Nasir Washington with 11 today. He came in averaging 2 points a game as Bicic misses the first. So it's last touched by Harcum. Caldwell will get it back on the rebound attempt. Perry into the front court with Shepard all over him. Perry the runner, yes. 18 now for Perry. Extra pass goes to Lott. Now here's Shepard. Toss to Washington. Washington will fire another one. Can't get the rim this time. Godley pushing. Godley putting some moves on. Draws the foul, and that gets the starters off the bench for John Ball's team. We're going to go to a timeout. Harcum still in control, but Caldwell trying to make things interesting here down the stretch. We'll be back. That's me, Chris Sheeman. Glad to be with you. 3:47 left to go in a 15-point game. Now Caldwell at the line on the 8th team foul on Harcum. It's a two-shot foul. And the first one goes for Godley, who's now got 17. Can match Perry for the game high, his teammate. 36 of the 61 from Perry and Godley, and the lead is 13. Back in is Allen, Lavelle, Jones, Santos, and Laster for Harcum. So a line change for John Ball, not liking the energy of the unit he had out there. Attacking, hanging it short, Allen. Allen gets it back, missed it short again, and that's batted volleyball style. Out of bounds, last touch by Caldwell, so Harcum will get a third crack at it here. Inbound out deep to Allen. John Ball over on the sideline, calling things out for the Bears, and Santos sells the contact. 9th team foul on Caldwell. Santos with 14 today. 78% free throw shooter this season. And the front end of the 1-and-1 is good. So he takes over the team lead now with 15 points and a chance to improve on that here. And he does. Lead is 15 for Harcum. Perry into the front court. Vergara top of the key. Vergara pull up in the lane, got it to go. That was not bad defense there from Santos, just better offense. Vergara now with 15 in the game. Lead is 13. It's been as high as 24 here today. Harcum was in cruise control. Still take a small miracle for Caldwell, but this game's not over yet. Bears recognizing clock's your friend right now, though. Going to work now with the shot clock at 6. Spinning Laster, can't get it, and what a dunk. Second chance opportunity for Dorian Nick Jones. He's now in double figures with 11. He is the fifth player in double figures for Harcum. Answering right back is Perry, who's got 20 points now. And the lead is 13 again, 2:12 left to go in the game. We'll be back here in just a moment. .12 left to go in the game, 78-65, Harcum. Credit Caldwell, they have not quit in this game, trying to go to the trap. No trouble by the Bears. Harcum will run some time as we go inside 2 minutes to go in this game. And now we got a foul called on Boyce. That's 10 team fouls, so double bonus the rest of the way for Harcum as Laster with 6 points goes to the free throw line. Laster hits the first one. He's up to 7 here in the game. Harcum and Brunswick tomorrow at approximately 5 p.m. and Caldwell against Chattanooga State at 1 p.m. That'll be our first game tomorrow as well, Cobras fans. Godley with 18 points. Perry leads them with 20. Godley attacks. Blocked, got it anyways. So the lead is 12. 1:36 to go. Again, they tried a trap, and they tried to foul, and nobody blew a whistle. They were clearly trying to foul Dory and Nick Jones there. The referee did not blow the whistle, though. And they say Jones went out of bounds. John Ball is giving it to the official. He has every right to. Caldwell was clearly trying to foul. But the Cobras get a break. Here comes Perry. Perry pull up in the lane, got it to go. He's got 22, and this is a 10-point game. Been as high as 24. Cobras not going quietly here. Allen swings it out. Open is Santos. He doesn't shoot, and now he gets fouled by Boyce. So Santos, again, Harcum in the double bonus here. Santos, a good free throw shooter at 78%. That's the 5th foul on Boyce. A quiet game for him as he departs with just 3 points. Jamison comes back in with 5. Santos good on the first one. And the second as well. Santos with 18. He leads his team in scoring. Lott's got 14 in the game, by the way, for Harcum. Catch and shoot, Svekovic for 3. Oh, in and out and right back in, and it's a single-digit game. 3-possession game with 58 seconds left to go. Harcum trying to hang on, and Caldwell keeps fighting. We'll be back. back, everybody. 58 seconds left to go. It's 81-72. Harcum leads by 9, but this is a 24-point game here in this second half. And the Bears are fighting for victory here. As you see now, 5 guys on the baseline in this inbound play here. A little football action for you. Jones is still in the backcourt. They got 4 seconds to get it across, then they do. Now you got a foul if you're Caldwell, and Cvetkovic does that. So you guys mostly, if you've been around the last couple of years, you know that I call the games remotely from the home studio. And for the most part, it's the same. I feel like I'm a little bit better here, but one of the things that I do miss when I'm at the home studio is when the coach starts screaming at his players, like what just happened there in the last time out with Harcum, and the whole gym gets quiet. Like the people in the stands don't think they can keep talking when the coach is yelling at the kids. John Ball was hot in that huddle. So neither free throw is good. Here we go. We got to get a triple here if you're Caldwell. Oh, and they airball it right to Laster, who's fouled. So that was the shot right there that maybe could have turned the tide. And instead, with 39.7, if Harcum gets 1 out of 2 here, that would make it a 4-possession game. And that would put this thing in the books. Got to get the free throw to go, though. Laster back at the line. And he hangs the first one short. Again, he really just needs 1 out of 2 here, but yeah, call another timeout. 39.7 left to go. And again, Caldwell keeps fighting. We'll be back. Okay, welcome back, everybody. And again, one more free throw here for Harcum and Laster, who has missed a couple down the stretch. So Laster at the line. And again, if he gets this one, it's a 4-possession game, 39.7. That should just about wrap it. But credit Caldwell, they have not quit here tonight. And we'll see what momentum maybe this carries them into tomorrow. They'll have that 1 p.m. game. Perry for 3, gets the friendly bounce. Boy, Perry and Godley here in this second half. Perry now with 25. Another foul is called, 27.5, so we'll walk down to the other end and shoot a couple of more free throws here. Santos with 18 points and a chance to get up to 20. 19 now for Santos. And now 20 in the game. And again, if you're Perry, just keep shooting. Fell down, trickles it out Cvetkovic. And that's going to be knocked away by Jones. Time to put a little frosting on the cake as Jones throws it down. He's got 13, lead back to 11. And Harcum is going to win for the 11th straight time. A reverse there by Vergara. Pads his totals a little bit. He's got 17. And another foul, I believe, was called there with 4.7. So Laster, chance to get into double figures now. Give you the final numbers. Again, Perry leads everybody with 25, Godley with 20, Vergara with 17, Svekovic with 7, Jamison with 5, 3 for Boyce. That's for Caldwell. Meanwhile, for Harcum, Santos 20 in the game. Lott with 14, Jones with 13. Washington with 11. That's 9 now for Laster as he gets the first free throw down. Chance for him to get into double figures. And he does. 88-77 will be your final as Harcum wins its 11th straight game. And number 23 survives a pretty good comeback effort by the Caldwell Cobras, who dropped to 4-5. Cobras fans will be with you again tomorrow, 1 p.m., Chattanooga State. Harcum fans will be with you again tomorrow around 5 p.m. It'll be later than 5 p.m., though, against the host school, Brunswick. Our next game coming up, the host school Dolphins taking on Camp Hurricanes, and that'll come up 25 minutes from right now. So come on back to the Dolphins YouTube for more action here at the 14th Annual Holiday Classic.